They say there are certain minerals buried deep in the earth that vibrate at a frequency pure enough to calm the human nervous system just by being near them. The creators of the car you're looking at right now didn't just believe that, they proved it. They took a material so rare it doesn't even have a public name yet, something found in only one mine in the world, and they wove it into the very frame of this vehicle. It costs more than the gross national product of some small nations. And it's not just for safety, it's for peace. This is the midnight eclipse. At first glance, you might think you know what this is. You see the classic shape, the massive, imposing front end that demands respect. But look closer. The black paint isn't just dark, it's an abyss. They call it void black, and it's achieved by layering 20 coats of paint with a specialized material that absorbs almost 99% of visible light. When you see it in person, it messes with your depth perception. It feels like you could reach your hand right through the hood into empty space. To keep it from disappearing entirely into the shadows, they added those striking accents. That vibrant orange isn't just a color choice, it's a warning. It lines the massive wheels, runs along the shoulder of the car, and even lights up the famous Spirit of Ecstasy ornament on the hood. In the dark, it looks like molten lava flowing through volcanic rock. It's aggressive, sure, but it's also deeply elegant. It's a tuxedo with a dangerous secret lining the pocket. The sheer size of the midnight eclipse is something you have to feel to understand. It takes up so much space, yet it doesn't look clumsy. It looks planted, like a mountain that decided to move. Those huge wheels fill the arches perfectly, giving it a stance that says it's ready for anything, even though it will likely never see anything rougher than a gravel driveway at a vineyard. But the exterior, as stunning as it is really just the wrapping paper. The true magic happens when you open that heavy coach-style rear door. It swings backward, creating a wide opening that invites you into another world. Crossing the threshold into the cabin is like stepping into a soundproof vault lined with velvet. The outside noise, the traffic, the wind, the chaos of the city, it all just instantly ceases to exist. It's shocking at first. The silence is thick. It's heavy. You don't just sit in these seats. You are embraced by them. They are covered in a leather so soft it feels unnatural. Sourced from cattle raised in climate-controlled environments, so they never got a single bug bite that would mar the hide. But it's what's underneath that matters. The seat sensors scan your body's tension points the moment you sit down. If your lower back is tight, it begins a microscopic massage sequence that you can barely feel, but your muscles instantly relax. If you're warm, it draws heat away from your body without ever blowing cold air on you. It's intuitive comfort. There are no screens glaring at you when you get in. No digital noise, just endless stretches of polished, dark wood veneer that was cured for 50 years before being cut. If you want entertainment or navigation or to make a call, you don't press a button. You just speak into the air. The car's AI is listening, not for keywords, but for intent. It understands context. It knows what you want almost before you finish asking. The carpets are made of thick, sheared lamb's wool. It's so deep you'd feel guilty wearing shoes inside. Most owners have a pair of soft slippers waiting for them in the car. It's these little details that define true luxury. It's not about gold plating everything. It's about the tactile experience, the things your fingers and feet feel that signal to your brain that you are safe, secure, and very, very special. Above you, the headliner is a recreation of the night sky. Hundreds of tiny fiber optic lights are hand-placed to mimic the constellations. But here's the futuristic twist. It's connected to the car's GPS. It shows you the exact star pattern above your head at that very moment in time, even if it's high noon on a cloudy day. You are always driving under your own private stars. Before we talk about how this incredible machine moves down the road without making a sound, make sure you subscribe to AutoVise so you never miss the future of driving. When it's time to move, you don't feel an engine turn over. There is no vibration through the floor. You only know it's ready because a soft, ambient glow illuminates the cabin perimeter. The midnight eclipse doesn't accelerate in the traditional sense. It wafts. The power is electrical, generated by a massive battery pack hidden deep in the floor, giving the car a ridiculously low center of gravity. When you ask for speed, it delivers it instantly, but without violence. It feels like being picked up by a giant, invisible hand and swept forward. You're pushed back into that soft leather, and the world outside starts to blur. But inside, it's completely tranquil. You could be doing triple-digit speeds, and you could still whisper to the person next to you. The suspension is active and predictive. It uses cameras and lasers to scan the road ahead, looking for bumps or imperfections. Before the wheel even reaches a pothole, the car has already adjusted the suspension at that corner to absorb it. You don't feel the road, you float over it. Cornering in something this heavy should feel laborious, but it doesn't. The four-wheel steering means the rear wheels turn slightly along with the front ones. At low speeds, it makes this massive vehicle turn as tightly as a small city car. At high speeds, it allows you to change lanes with a stability that feels almost defy physics. It's serene. It's effortless. Owning the Midnight Eclipse isn't about getting from point A to point B. It's about removing the stress of the journey entirely. It's a mobile sanctuary. In a world that is constantly shouting for your attention, this car offers you the rarest luxury of all: absolute peace. It's a protective bubble that allows you to arrive at your destination feeling more refreshed than when you left. It's not just a car, it's an escape.